Do you guys like to see houses go from green to clean? Then you do not want to miss this one. In today's episode, we are discussing how to soft wash a house fast and easy. Okay, yeah, let's jump right in. We actually got a really dirty one today. As you can see there on screen, this house is full of mold. So we are soft washing this, guys, with a 1.5%. That is what our metering system is set to. And of course, we are soft washing this house. Now, if you're wondering about the equipment that we are using, I would highly suggest you guys go back into our archives and watch episode 1, because that is the same rig that we are actually using here, which is a Comet roof pump. And you see the blue gun there that our lead is using. That is a soft washing gun. Now, if you guys want to actually pick up that gun, this is by far the best gun we've ever used as a company. We started using this gun about 3 years ago. We highly, highly, highly recommend this gun. It's called the Blue Soaker gun, and it is in the description down below. And again, I highly recommend you guys get that. We buy those at Amazon. So yeah, so 1.5%, guys. This house actually here was so dirty, so nasty, that a couple of the walls we had to hit them twice, and then this wall here we had to spot treat it twice as well. So and that leads into the topic at hand, right? I mean, there's a procedure for everything that we do. And the way you do a house wash, whether you are downstreaming or you're soft washing a house, of course, in the case here, we are soft washing this house. The procedure is the same, right, guys? I mean, first, you want to lather the entire house up with the solution. And that's what you see our technician doing here. And of course, when you do this, guys, you're always going to start with your dirtiest side first. Now, I will say this about this house: pretty much every side was about the same in terms of how dirty it was. So, but he started on the right side of the house. Now he's in the back. Then he's going to work the left. Then he'll go to the front. Then you start the spot treating, where you basically start all over. And then you might have to hit a wall, the entire wall again, in this case here, because the house is in such bad shape. But with spot treating, you're just going around, and that's what you're doing. You're hitting certain spots. And then finally, the last phase is rinse. So, and again, I mean, right now we're on phase 1, and this is what you see our technician doing. He is hitting this entire house. And again, guys, in the first phase, you're not actually sitting there hitting this wall for 15, 20 minutes, of chemical. And this is the number one mistake that we see new people doing is, they'll sit there for 15, 20 minutes or more hitting that wall with chemical. That is not how this works. There is such thing as that is called a dwell time. It's basically the time that the chemical sits on a wall to react with the organics that is growing on that wall. And typically, you're looking at about, with soft washing, it's a little bit better than downstreaming. That reaction time with soft washing will typically be somewhere between the 5 to 8 minute zone. So what does that mean? So when our technician is spraying the solution, that solution is going to sit on that wall for about 5 minutes before it does anything. So during that 5 minutes, it's reacting with all the organics here. And again, that's all you see on screen here is him going from wall to wall to wall. Okay, guys, you see me there on top of the roof there of the garage. Yeah, that's me. I'm pressure washing. I've already done cleaning out the gutters. I'm just flushing them out with my lines. So, but anyway, going back to the soft washing, guys, there's 2 ways in this business that the pros use in order to wash a house. And it's either A, they're going to soft wash it, or B, they're going to downstream it. Now, we do have both capabilities on our truck here, but, a house that's this bad, I mean, wow. And this neighborhood here, guys, is actually our number one neighborhood of Mr. Bubbles because, every year here we do about 260, 270 houses in this neighborhood, and we have never seen a house this dirty. And this woman just moved here this past year. So, we do a lot of the houses here, and I just never seen one quite like this. And also, I wanted to say something too here, guys, about the prep work. If you see on the in the middle of the screen there, that's the cover. We cover the Verizon box. It takes a lot of prep work in order for you to soft wash. Well, soft washing or downstreaming, whenever you are, using chemicals to pressure wash a house or to clean a house, you got to think about your plant protection, your home protection. If that chemical gets behind the outlets, for example, it can fry the electrical parts there. You can damage the Ring camera, can completely nuke out the Verizon box, and that's you don't want to do that. That's very unprofessional. So when the technician and I showed up to this house, that was the first thing we did. We went around and we put blue painter's tape on all of the outlets, unplugged some of the outlets that had stuff going into them, and then your Verizon box covered that completely. And in this case here, she had 2 potted plants in the front porch there that you see, and then we took those and put them about 15 feet away from the house. So Joe's just he's about to finish phase 1 right now, so he has hit all 4 sides of the house with that soft washing mix. Again, we are hitting this with a 1.5% solution. And guys, by the way, if you're new to the industry, and when you hear guys, the pros say things like 4%, 6%, or 50-50 mix, what is that? What does that even mean, right? So that's why we created an episode. It's episode 10. It's in our archives. You can go in there. It's where we talk in great detail about the chemicals. It's actually the next episode after this one, as a matter of fact. So I would go ahead and watch that one, because we go into great detail about all the chemicals, well, the 8 essential chemicals of the pressure washing business. And there we explain to you exactly, and there's a cool calculator that we use there that you'll learn in order for you to figure out and understand more than anything what a 4% mix is, what a 5% mix is, what a 50-50 mix is. So I highly recommend that you guys watch that one right after this one. So anyway, we are hitting this with the 1.5% mix. Our soap, now that's our chemical. Our soap is set to 0.5. We don't really like to soap up our walls all that much, because it just creates a lot of rinsing that you need to do in the end. And as far as the fast and easy part of doing a house wash, well, guys, honestly, there's a combination of things here, at play. And I always mention this in every single one, pretty much every single one of my videos, is that in order for you to do a job at a professional level, it takes 3 essential things. Number 1, you got to have the skill. And guys, there are absolutely no shortcuts in this department, because, well, skill is acquired through experience, and that only comes through years of being out in the field, constantly learning and adapting in order for you to master that craft. I mean, there's just no other way around that. And then number 2, you got to have chemical knowledge. That's what we were just talking about. Guys, professionals use, a variety of chemicals in order to get the job done right. You have your rust removals, your degreasers, your SH, and various surfactants. So I highly suggest you become familiar with all of these chemicals. And finally, guys, you got to have superior commercial grade equipment. Come on. Let's be real. There's a reason why professionals can get a job like this done in less than an hour. Joe and I, we actually took an hour and 15 minutes on this house because when it was really bad, and then also, I mean, pretty much the whole time I was doing the gutters while he was doing the house. So, that's the bottom line here, guys, is that, you're going to grow in all of these phases, right? As the time progresses and you have, more houses under your belt and you go upgrading your equipment. When I started in this business, my first pressure washer, I bought it on Craigslist for $50. And I mean, the thing, I mean, it broke down on me, like, I want to say after my third house. And, so little by little, you increase your knowledge base, you grow and you get better and you get better equipment and better marketing and your skills grow and so forth. And, oh, and by the way, guys, what you actually see on the screen here is we're coming to the end. Joe's rinsing the walls. I'm already on the other side. I'm about to grab the gun and help him in the rinsing process. So, you don't want to leave chemicals on the wall, on the windows. Obviously, we rinse windows. You want to put we typically at Mr. Bubbles, we put 5 seconds of water on each window. And that's what you're seeing us do here. And he's going to do the 3 sides of the wall, and I'm rinsing out the front. In a second here, you'll see me rinsing plants, and that's what we're doing: rinsing plants, the windows, and all of the siding as well. And then the other thing I wanted to mention this because a lot of people have been asking us about uniforms. All the professionals in the industry pretty much order our uniform from the same place. I will put the website right here for you, and I suggest you go on there and order that. They have their own designers in-house, so you don't even have to have a logo or anything like that. They will make that for you, and go ahead and order your uniforms. They take about 3 to 5 weeks to arrive because it comes from the company. I think they're either out of Toronto or Ontario, but either way, they're out of the country. So go ahead and pick those up. And then the boots and the pants that we use, that is in the description down below. We just order those from Amazon. So we highly, highly, highly suggest you pick those up. And you see us rinsing the plants. But that's all I got for you today. I really, really appreciate you guys coming to my channel and watching this how to soft wash a house fast and easy video. And like I said, I highly recommend you guys click on the next one because we're talking about the 8 essential chemicals of the pressure washing industry. And some awesome stuff there, guys. Anyway, I'll catch you guys over there. And thanks for watching.